I'm making this video before making my review video, so you might hear some things in the review video that you probably already heard in this, so just give me a break. But we're gonna talk about my boy Ekko, the MVP of the show, the GOAT, also the person that lost it all. Yeah. First off, my boy Ekko's the MVP for the whole Act 3, but also he lost everything he had, what he could have had at the same time. He saved the world at what cost? That is how I'm entering this thing with. Now the next one. Ekko is the one everybody loves but is overlooked. Listen. Ekko, I feel like in the world of Zon and Piltover, people don't really give my boy his respect. Even after this, I don't think he will get the respect he wants and the respect he gets. I just really think with this, people, like I said, people love Ekko, and so do I. But at the same time, there was no one in his corner like Caitlyn for Vi, and Silco for Jinx, or even Isha and Savika for Jinx. Like Caitlyn at least had, Caitlyn was for Vi, and Silco was for Jinx, and Isha and Savika was also for Jinx. I probably worded that wrong, but I'll get it. I'll do better. But Ekko is the person that always helped people, but nobody was in his corner. Nobody was in his corner the most. And even so, I also think Ekko was the one person that really lost it all. You could say Ekko has the Fireflies, but at the same time, there's probably no point for the Fireflies anymore. Because, one, there's peace. The place he built was literally a utopia of peace. No violence, no none of that. And it was just the people let's take care of the people, like him and his group taking over shit. Like, that was the thing. That was what was going on with the Fireflies. They was the symbol of peace. Now that, like, they respected everything and there's nothing else really for Ekko to do except probably be a scientist and maybe keep continuing to help Piltover and Zon. I really feel bad because what is next for Ekko? Ekko is a now lost character because now he doesn't have the time travel. If he does, like, it wouldn't be a shocker because I feel like they're gonna find a way to bring it back. But it's also very sad because it really shows you, because in a world, it really shows you who really truly was like the broken character and who was really the saddest character. Now you can have sympathy for for Jinx and for Vi. Because you can say, but they also have nothing. True, but I also say wrong. But only one you can say has nothing is Jinx, and that's the reason I say Ekko and Jinx is meant for each other. Like, you can say friend wise, romantic wise. I say both. They don't have to be in a relationship like boyfriend girlfriend, but I feel like them being in the corner will also help each other in like the long run as well. But you also have like at the time, Isha, even though it was like for a small duration of time, it was Isha. Like Ekko had a Heimerdinger, but it was like a like student. What is it? Student in like a teacher relationship. I don't want to say ain't nothing much really to it, but Ekko really has nobody. Like, he doesn't have a father figure. He has no one to help him in his corner. He literally built the tree from the ground up and nobody really like kind of gives him thanks except for the people that's in like at the tree. But now like Zahn and Piltover is like kind of at peace now. Like they now become one with Savika, getting the chair and things like that. It's like now what? Yeah, he did what he was supposed to do. He did his goal, which was he saved his current universe. But at the same time, what now? Ekko has now, me personally, Ekko is now lost. What is his character? Where do you go with Ekko now? I think what happened in Arcane, I feel like they're gonna like tell like the aftermath of what happened. But he saved the world at what cost? Like even if like he wouldn't even be painted as like the hero in the story because nobody paid attention. Jace can't come back and say Ekko was the hero. You can't. Jace can't say he was the hero. Like Ekko was the hero. I don't even think Ekko would take the response. Like the like the stuff for like the responsibility of like taking like hey, I won. Like I helped here. Like I'm the reason we won the war. I don't think he's that type of like person. He's just happy with what happened. Then you get the scene of like where Ekko and Jinx used to sit, and you really think like Jinx. I made a video on that about Jinx like 50-50 might be alive or dead. Okay, let's say dead. She's dead. Like she has nothing else to worry about. Everything is in good hands and everything is fine. She has no more pain, no more suffering, no more body in her ear. The voices are gone. Like the pain that she has and endured is gone. And Ekko has nobody. Vi has like at least Caitlyn. Caitlyn, like the enforcers and things of those natures. She has something to fall back on. Ekko, he was the leader of the Fireflies. He wanted he wanted to bring peace, and that was the reason for his land. He had peace, and now that the peace, like he reached his final goal, and you look at it now, like kind of like of a what now moment for Ekko. You can go and become a scientist, which I think would be the most sense for his character, but at the same time, it's like a what now? Like he can be a scientist, but I'm gonna go take you to this next slide, and I got some couple predictions of what next. What is next for Ekko after this? In my opinion, I think in my heart of hearts, Ekko should go with Mel. I think it would be a good option for Mel and Ekko to be not a couple, but something. Like it will give him a purpose for something for him to push forward. Because you still get a character that you can carry over that people love. Ekko is what people all love. Yeah, you have Mel. But Mel was barely kind of in the story after like season 2, and we don't even have like a full description of like Mel in general. So if you bring in a character that people already love, which is Ekko, which I also think they will need because you need someone smart. I'm not saying Mel is stupid, but Ekko made his own technology. I'm just saying that. He is the like prodigy of Heimerdinger in Jace. And we saw what Jace became. So you have someone in that field of experience of Jace. He's like he got taught by Jace. He got taught by Heimerdinger. He has his own tech. He has average battle skill experience at best. You can improve with Ekko throughout the series with Ekko right there. And it would be incredible for them to do it. And I feel like it will help Mel out in the long run because the hoverboards, yes, I'm going with the hoverboards. The hoverboards would help them like in the long run. And plus, you still can get Caitlyn. I don't think like since Zaun is like the stepping zone, like Zaun and Piltover is like, I don't think we're not gonna go back to Piltover and Zaun because Zaun and Piltover are still connected for set. Like Zaun and Piltover is still connected. We can't get rid of them when we can't lose them. So you have to bring in somebody, and I really think in my heart of hearts, Ekko should go with Mel. Since literally there's no barely any scientists left from Piltover, I think Mel should take that. Like, hey, we gonna take you. We gonna take Ekko because I think Vi gonna suggest Mel to her because Mel did save her now. Probably gonna be wife. So yeah. Or I have another one. I didn't spell science right, but I also think he joins and help with the science department of the council because with Savika. That's also something that I think is like a probably the best, like the possibility for Ekko. But at the same time, like the main point I have is like, is there any point for the Fireflies to stay together after I think that Zaun and Piltover like become one in peace at its fullest? Will there be a point of the Fireflies? So it's like, will it help? Like, should we help? Like, will Ekko just go become a helper now? And like, I want my boy to be happy. Like, I want Ekko to be happy. That's the only thing I really want. Ekko and Jinx is like the best. I think that ship right there makes the most sense out of all of it. That ship makes the most sense because y'all both went through the same shit. Y'all both grew up together. Y'all both understand each other. He stopped Jinx from suicide. That's well, I can't say that. He stopped Jinx from going off screen. Yeah, it took him a couple times, but he did it. He did it. So it's a big thing that that Ekko finds his happy place in his like solitude. Do I have another one? No, but it's something about Ekko that need happiness because it leaves me in like Ekko, like with the time Ekko saved Jinx. I really hoped that we got at least them connecting. I think what the writers thought with giving us episode 7 of like, this is what it could be if, Vi, dies with the Hex Tech and the Hex Tech is not made. So this is the universe where, people know Jinx is Powder and not Jinx, and Powder is still innocent, and Ekko and Jinx can become one and be together. But I think in this world, Jinx and Ekko could probably like have a possibility of being together, but I don't think it would like work. Only because I do think Jinx is far gone. But I kind of did wanted to see like a sit down with Ekko and Jinx. I think us the fans deserve to see that because with us seeing episode 7, what I just said with the other outcome of Jinx being Powder being Powder and being helpful, being useful, helping the good, Zaun being peaceful, and Ekko have his girl like that. We needed and we wanted. All right, thank you. I think we wanted and needed to see Ekko and Jinx have a conversation. Not like I'm not talking like romantic, like I liked you this entire time. I'm not talking about like a conversation like that. I'm talking about like what happened. What happened with you and Silco? Like how did that happen? Why did you become Jinx? Why did you do that? Ekko and Nat, like just a mini argument of that and like them resolving their problem and issues and like and Jinx telling Ekko about smooth and about trying to off screen herself. That is what I truly think in my heart of hearts of what we deserved from season 2 of Act 3. But I think we got a better alternative. I think it hurts more because we saw the possibility of him staying in a happy place, but now we see him being in a sadder place of no of him thinking there's no powder, and he probably happy that it's no powder because he went through a lot and there's no more suffering. But at the same time, what now is left for Ekko? And that's all I really have to say about Ekko as a character. And what now? What's next for good old Ekko here now? I'm happy with what happened. 10 out of 10. Season 2. But I really think now we have to discuss of where do Arcane go from here? And how do Ekko bounce back, and where do Ekko go with his next journey? But thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And thank you for staying and watching the vid.